What's going on, YouTube? So I've got another video for you. So I wanted to talk about earnest money and where the earnest money deposit goes to, and really how it kind of functions, right? I don't want to go too deep into what an earnest deposit does, but I got some good skits that I can give you to give you a better understanding of what your earnest money actually goes to and how it operates whenever it comes to a contract. All right, so earnest money is money that is used, well, the definition of earnest money is money that is used and paid towards a seller to actually have a legally binding contract. All right, so now that means that the seller can't actually sell the home if you're under contract. It's also known as a good faith payment. All right, so the good faith payment holds the home for the buyer. All right, now it locks it up for you so that you can actually go through the whole process of going under contract, doing an inspection, doing everything that you need to do, home warranties, things like that, getting all that set up so that you can close at the end. But it is actually, it's like a nice little handshake saying, hey, I really want to get this home, and can you hold it for me, please? All right, so let me give you a little skit to explain it a little bit better, okay? Hi, can I help you? Hi, I love your house so much that I'm ready to put an offer in on it. And to show you how much I love it, let me show you something. I'm ready to put some money on it. Money. Okay. I can see you're interested and sincere. I accept your offer. Look, if you haven't done it already, hit the like button, man. What are you waiting for? Subscribe and hit the like button. All right, thanks. All right. So that skit is just supposed to be funny, but give a good illustration of what happens whenever you enter into an agreement and you have to give the earnest money. You don't give the earnest money right here at the door. That's not how that works. But what happens is you submit an offer. Once the seller accepts the offer, then the earnest money is due. I know for me, it's usually within 48 hours. So we want to get that in as soon as possible. That goes to the escrow company. The seller doesn't get to hold it. I don't get to hold it as a realtor, and neither does the buyer. That we don't get to hold that in our hand. That needs to go to escrow so that they can hold on to that. So when that happens, what happens to the seller side is they need to take that home off of the market and put it as pending or under contract, accepting backups, or just under contract, however they want. But they need to take it off and not say it's active, because now we've put in money to be under contract. Being under contract means, hey, I've given you the money. This is a promissory note saying that we're going to go ahead and take the home. Now we need to go through the whole process of trying to purchase the home. Not always does it work. If something goes bad, now there's an expense for the seller. There's time, there's money, and there's plenty more things that can happen with the home. It doesn't look good when it goes back onto the market again, but it's going to cost the seller some money. That's why we put in the promissory note of, I want to purchase the home. Let me give you a little bit of money to let you know this is a good faith service, right? There are times that money does not come back to the buyer, but in the most part, it will go, as according to, the contract, and you close, you receive the keys. Now, this is your home, man. You just move in, do whatever you got to do. But not always does that happen, and it does come as a huge expense for that seller. All right, so look at it like this. It's just like a marriage proposal, right? Once you ask, will you marry me? And they agree, now you're engaged, right? It's just, you gotta wait for the time to actually seal the deal, sign the papers, do the wedding, things like that, right? It's the same thing. You're gonna hand the money over. You don't own the home, but you're actually under contract in order to own the home. So you're taking steps towards it. So this illustration is actually really good to do a quick understanding of what it looks like. All right. All right, and so for a typical rule of thumb for the buyer should put down maybe between 1 and 3% of the whole purchase price. So, and I'm not going to do a calculation because you can do it for whatever number you're looking at. It can be 269, 300,000, 1.6 million. It doesn't matter. You just put in 1 to 3%, and that's here in Phoenix, Arizona. And there's times you just do a random number, 2,500, 1,500, 1,000. It depends on whatever you want to do. It doesn't really always have to be between that 1 and 3%, but it's just, you know, a good gesture to do in between that percentage rate. And then if everything goes well, which that's what we're hoping, right? If everything goes well, then we go through the whole process. It takes about 30 days here in Arizona, but we go through the whole process for that 30 days. That last 30th day is closing day, right? So on that day, that earnest money is used towards either your closing cost or your down payment. So that money literally goes towards something for the home. It's not just going to sit there. It's not going to go into the wind. It doesn't go into the seller's pocket. As we may think, they just take it at 2,500 bucks and then that's just extra cash for them. That's not extra cash. That goes towards you as the buyer. So if you're the buyer, that's going to go for you to be able to spend on the home closing or for the down payment. All right. If you have a VA loan, you can use that towards whatever, or you can get it back. I wouldn't get it back. I would literally put that towards the closing cost. But to each his own. All right. Hopefully this video helps out in understanding why you have to put earnest money down. Can you get a home without doing earnest money? That I do not know. I've never done a purchase contract for a buyer without putting money down. I've always had to put something down. So I can't answer and say, no, you don't have to put money down. I'm not really sure about that. So if this helped you, please hit the like button and subscribe, man. It's 2022. You got to follow me throughout the year, man. I got fun stuff for you guys. Hey, I appreciate you and much love. Peace out.